What up, y'all? Mike back again, and I'm back with another video for y'all motherfuckers. And I've been wanting to do this for the past 2 weeks. It was floating around in my mind, and just last week, I really wanted to do this. You know what I mean? For the past month, I would say maybe even 2 months, there's been a lot of Tupac Shakur shade going on around in the hip hop community. And I'm talking about the hip hop community like as a whole, like not just on YouTube. I'm talking about mainly in the mainstream media. You know what I mean? Not really in the unknown, sources of things, but on like mainstream media shit. Like the Game, one of my favorite rappers ever. His manager, Whack 100, is trying to discredit Pac's legacy, saying he wasn't a gangster, just talking a bunch of foul shit. I think that's real clown shit because the Tupac biopic All Eyez On Me is being released on June 16th. And niggas just want to stay relevant, you know what I mean, and get inside just hating because they're not getting all the shine, you know what I mean? And for one, that's corny as fuck. The number one reason being that Tupac is not alive to defend himself, and it's just looking really fucking lame on, dude's part. And if you're a gangster, you a Pyru blood from Compton, why are you making videos addressing a man that passed away 21 years ago, my nigga? Like, fall back and shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? If I was game, I'd drop that nigga like a motherfucking hoe. Fuck him. You know what I mean? He's a clown. I got no respect for Whack 100 at all. He won't stop. He's just like, you saying Pac got dealt with and just talking all kind of foul shit. You know what I mean? He was always on the wrong side of the gun, just talking real foul on Pac. I think it's really fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Really fucking stupid. And it's disrespectful for the most part. You know what I mean? The main thing. And second dude is a fucking certified fuckboy, a cornball to the fullest. And that is Funkmaster Flex, who I never liked. You can suck 1,000 dicks. He's a fucking clown. He's a faggot. I got no love for Funk Flex at all. Overrated to the fucking hilt. Fucking screaming over mixtapes and sound like a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Do I respect you? No. I don't give a fuck about you, nigga. DJ Clue is better. Kid Capri is better. Tony Touch is better. I go on and on. Who Kid is better? Fuck you. You're lame. This nigga had hate for Tupac since the man was living, but he never really talked that rowdy shit when Pac was alive. He waited till Pac was dead to talk that shit. But I don't want to forget the year 2011, 2010. I'm shaky on the year, but he was on stage saying, fuck Tupac. It ain't about Tupac. I don't love for Tupac. It's all about Biggie Smalls. Nigga's a clown. I don't like him at all. He's fucking crying on fucking Instagram Live saying that if it wasn't for Tupac, Biggie would still be alive because Pac lied and shit. It's like, shut the fuck up, Flex. You look like an idiot. Nigga, you're 50 years old. You got the spray on beard, my nigga. You're probably hollering at young bitches in the club, trying to show what these 20-something-year-old niggas like. You're a fucking lame, my nigga. You're 50 with a spray on beard and you're crying about Pac dissing Big. Shut the fuck up, okay? You're disrespectful as fuck. Little C's even said, yo, keep my name out your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, trying to get C's involved with that shit. You's a fucking clown. But anyway, I don't want to keep ranting on about this. It could be a whole nother video. But that disrespect for the late, great Tupac Amaru Shakur, I don't like Pac shade at all. I don't like it. I'm not a Pac dick rider. I'm just a huge Pac fan. You know what I mean? And I decided to rank Tupac's discography. Now, it'll be a ranking system. I'm going to start from worst to best. And first I'll tell you how I got introduced to the late great Tupac. It was 1993-ish. This is before I started collecting music physically and shit like that. I just was aware of music. Um, my uncle had a VHS tape, and it was a recorded version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Secret of the Ooze, which was released in 1992, 91. But at the end of that tape, there was music videos that he had recorded, and for one, it was Cypress Hill, How I Could Just Kill a Man, and then after that was Tupac, Brenda's Got a Baby, off his 1991 Apocalypse Now album, and it's black and white video, and it's Pac walking around, fresh jewels on, beanie, some jewels, and he's just walking around telling a story of a young girl that was a teenager that had a baby by this dude, you know, getting caught up in his bullshit, and she threw the baby in the garbage and shit like that. It just, how old was I then? Like fucking what, 8? And I was just like captivated by that shit. But it wasn't until 1995. I remember this. It was at the end of an episode of WCW Monday Nitro on TNT, which was channel 33 over here in the East Coast, and it was kind of a shitty era of WCW. For my wrestling heads out there, the Dungeon of Doom shit was popping. Ugh. But at the end of that episode, I watched, the whole episode, and TNT was showing Above the Rim, and Tupac starred in that movie, and I seen him as Birdie, and I was just like enthused with this character. I thought it was so fucking cool. I was the type of a little kid that liked all the bad guys in movies. I was fucking crazy, you know what I mean? I like Darth Vader instead of Luke Skywalker type shit. I just like that image Pac had, that bad boy thug nigga image, wearing the Timbs and the camo in that movie. Had a buck 50 scar on his face and shit. Raw shit, you know what I mean? What he did the flip in that movie, the character Flip, raising that nigga to death. Fucking such a dope movie. And I was enthused with Pac so much. I used to walk around with my cousin Holly's bandana on. I used to tie it like Pac and just act a fool when I was a little kid. You know what I mean? I was like 10 then. And I was Pac crazy. And then after that, I got Me Against the World on cassette at Record Town, now known as FYE. So that's how I got into Tupac, and the rest is history. Big fan since then. He's in my top 5 easily. So let the ranking system begin. Sorry about that. But I don't even know the number, so fuck it. I'm just gonna say the album and that's it, okay? So worst to best. So we'll start off with Pac's Life. Don't have a physical copy. Released in 2007. One of the many posthumous Tupac albums. And it's not good at all. I don't like it. I fucking hate it. Not a fan of posthumous Pac material unless we'll get to that. But yeah, man, just featuring MCs that he will probably never collab with. T.I. and I like T.I. early T.I., but T.I. and like Keisha Cole and fucking Ludacris. Well, like Luda too, but I'm just saying, like, mad rappers that it just don't fit. I just don't like posthumous Pac, and that album is shit. I had it, got it for a Christmas gift, a birthday, somewhere around there, from one of my exes. That's what problem with this ex that I had. She know I like Pac, so just buy anything Tupac. Like she bought me that Death Row remix album. I tossed that too. You know what I mean? And I just didn't like that shit, man. I didn't like it at all. So that's coming in at the least favorite of albums for me for Pac, and that's Pac's Life, 2007, I believe, and it's trash because I don't like posthumous Pac albums. Next is Loyal to the Game, also received as a Christmas gift from that same girlfriend. Um, Don't like it at all either. It just sounds so fucking lame. Um, there's a song in here called "Nigga" featuring Jadakiss, and Pac is like, Jada. It's like, come on, dog. Like, computerizing Pac. Eminem's production is absolutely fucking atrocious on here. I don't like it at all. I do like the original version of what is that shit? Loyal to the Game with DJ Quick. I think that there was one for that. But this whole shit is trash. Mostly known for ghetto gospel that featured Elton John or some shit, I believe. Yeah, and Eminem is all over here and got G Unit on it and shit, which I love G Unit and shit, but it's just not good. I don't like it. This was released in 2004, and it's absolutely garbage. It's a fucking stain on the legacy of the great Tupac Shakur, and I do not fucking like it. Next, another shitty posthumous Pac album. I'm sorry, I just don't like posthumous Tupac. It depends somewhat. I'll get to that. And it's 2002's Better Days album. Now, I bought this myself because there was a time where I just bought all Pac, but after this, I was like, I'm not buying it at all. I just had no choice to get that because they were gifts. But there's some good things about it, and I'll say in a minute. I like Still Ballin' with Trick Daddy. It's just a banging beat. I do like that. I'm not gonna lie. But when we ride on the enemies, I like the fucking the original version of that, real smooth gangster shit. And here's the problem, because this album and the next album I'm showing is all Machiavelli era Tupac tracks. But here's the thing: in 1997, a little while after the original Machiavelli, the Don Killuminati album was released, there was Machiavelli tapes, Machiavelli Volume 1, 2, and they were flooding the streets like fucking crazy. I never had them, unfortunately, but one of my homies, shout out to you, Ghost, whoever the fuck you are, my nigga, he had all that shit. He was way older than me, too. He was like a fucking, my like older brother, I consider him as. He's originally from Cali, um, and he had all those fucking tapes, and he would play them for me and say, yo, check out this shit and that shit. And I heard, when we wrote our enemies on there, the original one, and I hear like drunk freestyle. For my diehard Park fans, you know what I'm talking about. I heard that on there. Troublesome 92 was on there. A bunch of shit. Not my bad. Troublesome 96, but Troublesome 92 was supposed to be on Strictly for my niggas, but yeah, Troublesome 96 was on there. Fucking mad shit. You know, and a lot of these songs like I forgot the name of the track, but it's with Smith and Wesson, then known as the Cocoa Brothers, when they were featured on here. But that's off the One Nation album, supposed to be on there and shit like that. And My Block remix, like the original My Block, that's off the show soundtrack released in 1995. But yeah, man, just like Machiavelli leftover tracks, that was just shit. In my opinion, they should have left the original production. It would have been amazing. Just clean it up. And it would have been fucking incredible. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's Still Ballin' is banging, and that's about it. Oh, Thug's Mansion is a good song too. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good posthumous Pac song. Thug Mansion, I dug that song. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I never heard the original. Don't know if it was on a Machiavelli tapes. I can't remember. It's been fucking 20 years since I hear that shit. But yeah, man, not a good album overall. It's posthumous Tupac. Not a big fan of that. I love the album cover though. It's sick. Love that picture of Pac though. Coming in next in my Tupac discography ranking, Until the End of Time, which is a shame why this isn't that good, and I'll tell you in a minute. This was released in 2001. If I didn't say it, Better Days is 2002. Um, Another Machiavelli period album that he had all these tracks, and a lot of these I heard on those Machiavelli tapes. I mean, a lot of these, like Ballad of a Dead Soldier, which I think is the original beat. I want to say it sounds so familiar. So that's a banging song Fuck Friends is a different beat. I remember hearing that. Little Homies, different beat. Um, Breathing is the same. I want to say because I heard the original Breathing. It might be the same. I'm not too sure. Um, I know Thuggin' You, Thuggin' Me is off the Casey and JoJo album when they were Jodeci. That's a banger. I love that song. What else? Yeah, this is all fucked with songs. And the one that's fucked with the most and really pisses me off is Niggas Nature with Little Mo on it. Niggas Nature could have been one of the best Tupac songs of all time if commercially released the right way. Oh, it's so fucking good. It's on Quincy Jones' son. He released Machiavelli the way Pac wanted it supposedly, and that's on the original track list in Niggas Nature, and that's an amazing song. It's like takes the Michael Jackson Human Nature chorus and flips it. It is an amazing fucking song. The beat is incredible on the original. I really wish that was on Machiavelli the OG. And I really wish that this and Better Days was like all the original tracks from the Machiavelli tapes, the bootlegs, and made and remastered. Instead of making it modern and fucking it up. I didn't like that at all. Didn't like it whatsoever. And it's just not. There's a chunk of shit that's changed on here because I remember a lot of these songs in the original production was miles and miles better. You can find it on YouTube or download it probably. And they should have just cleaned it all up, man. And put the drunk freestyle on here and shit. That would have been really dope. This could have been banging. I love this album cover though. One of the positive things about it, and it's a pretty good booklet. But they should have done that. Just clean all the Machiavelli tapes up. With the same beats, just clean them up and mix and master them to a superb like sound. But yeah, man, that's not that good, and that's one of my least favorite Tupac albums. It's posthumous bullshit. Not a fan of it. Another posthumous Tupac release. And to be honest, I like this, and I never heard none of this shit on the Machiavelli tapes, and that's Tupac and the Outlaws Still I Rise, released in 1999. Um, my favorite shit on here is probably either Letter to the President or Secrets of War, and I do like this album. I do. It's dope. Really dope booklet inside this shit too. I'm not the biggest fan of the Outlaws. I'll be honest. They they're on a lot of tracks that I think could have been amazing solo Tupac tracks without throw up Tupac's career. But my favorite Outlaws, I think they rhyme incredible. I don't care what nobody says. Is Hussein Fatal, rest in peace, and Gaddafi, rest in peace. My favorites. But this is really good, and I do love the single on here, "Baby Don't Cry." Keep Your Head Up Part 2. Apparently they call it. I know it's fucked with different beat probably. I never heard it, but I do like that shit. I really do. And it's an okay album. It's solid. So Tupac and the Outlaws It's Still I Rise in 1999. Next is I love this shit. It's the greatest posthumous Tupac album ever. From what I know, a lot of this shit is original beats because Johnny J in a Source magazine, an interview I read with him, he said a lot of that shit is original shit that Pac never used between Strictly For My Niggas, Thug Life, and Me Against the World, like that time frame. So 93, 95 ish. Some shit's messed around with, like the track which I'm losing my mind. I'm losing it with Spice One, somebody else I believe. But it's Tupac. Are You Still Down? Remember Me? Released in 1997, the very first posthumous Tupac album, in my opinion. Um, it's great. I fucking love it. My favorite shit on here is I Wonder If Heaven Got a Ghetto, the hip hop version. Fucking love that shit, man. That's an amazing song. Hellraiser, Thug Style. Oh man, Only Fear of Death is amazing. Fucking fuck all y'all. Love that shit. Definition of a Thug Nigga, which was released in 1993 on a Poetic Justice soundtrack. Poetic Justice is an incredible fucking movie. Um, yeah, I love this shit, man. This is really fucking good. Um, Ready for Whatever. I like everything on this motherfucker, man. It's so fucking good. In my opinion, anyway, I think it's great. A great posthumous Pac album, and a lot of that shit is not tampered with, which is fucking good. You know what I mean? And coming from Johnny J's mouth, you know, that's good. But yeah, man. If I ever had to like pick a favorite posthumous Pac album, it would definitely be this. Because a lot of people say Machiavelli is a posthumous Pac album, but I don't think it is at all. You know what I mean? And I'll explain why in a minute. But this is the best in my opinion. It gets overlooked, and you know it's not tampered with, which is fucking great for the most part. You know what I mean? And this is amazing in my opinion. A lot of good tracks in here that I could see on Sugar for My Niggas and Me Against the World Thug Life album. Great shit. Next is Tupac's first album, his debut album, Tupacalypse Now, released in 1991. This album is a classic in my eyes. Um, Excuse me, fucking great shit on here, man. My favorite track on this motherfucker would have to be either. Let's see, what would it be? Oh man, I'm trying to think. If My Homie Calls, fucking love that song. And Trapped. I don't know, man. Between those two, The Lunatic, everything's good in here. Pop Time Mother, great storytelling from Pac on there. Um, I Don't Give a Fuck. There you go. I Don't Give a Fuck. That's probably my favorite. Either that, Trapped, up. If My Homie Calls. A very hard decision to make for me. I just fucking love this album. This is right after rolling with Digital Underground and shit like that. You know what I mean? He was on fire right now. Like after this, he recorded Juice. He filmed Juice, which was released in 1992. It's just, it's amazing. This album is incredible. Got Pac with his homeboys, the Rockin' Hoods. That's a big parental advisory, explicit lyrics logo. God damn. But yeah, man, Tupacalypse Now is great. This album it's fucking incredible in my opinion. Young black male, it's grimy shit. I love that shit. Soldier Story, I love that shit, man. Pac got the chopped and screwed type voice, which I love that shit. Not a fan of chopped and screwed when they chop and screw albums, but that shit sounds dope as fuck. Violent is banging. There was an incident I think in when this came out, 91, 92 ish maybe, where some dude down south somewhere, I think, like shot cops and shit and has a shootout, and you're listening to Violent when he did it. I may got that story right. I think I do. I remember hearing that, and that was controversy. You know what I mean? To stop from Pac's controversial career, and this album is great. It's Pac's first album, and it's a fucking banger. I really enjoy this album. So, yep, Tupac, Apocalypse Now, 1991, great album. Brenda's Got a Baby was known on here big time. That's when I seen Pac for the first time. The video, as I explained earlier. Next, on my Tupac discography ranking is Thug Life Volume 1, released in 1994. This is fucking great, short but fucking sweet. This album was way too hardcore and way too violent for fucking Jive, I believe, and like, maybe it was on Interscope then. I fucking don't remember, but it says Jive on the back, but I think this is the repressing because it says Amaru Records, and I got this like in fucking 2000 when I started really buying CDs because I had cassettes for so long. Didn't stop buying CDs until 98. But yeah, man, this is just fucking great. But the album is too hardcore, so he had to scrap that, and they did this. And Thug Life consists of Tupac, Mo Preem, Rated R, Big Psych, and Macadocious. R.I.P. Big Psych. Um, Favorite track on here, easily Paw Out a Little Liquor. Fucking love it. It's just a fucking banging tune. The beat is phenomenal. Pac rides that shit, man. Just it's fucking dope. A second track, Under Pressure. Pac killed that shit. Hard as fuck, yo. Love that shit, yo. So every track on here, there's 10 tracks, but they're all banging. Straight ball, and it's so fucking dope. Bury Me a G featuring the late great Nate Dogg. Just no, my bad. How Long Will They Mourn Me featuring Nate Dogg. Bury Me a G is just a banging track. The Isley Brothers sample, I believe. Oh man, it's such a good fucking album. I can't get enough of it. It's not a Tupac solo release, but I added it anyway, man. 1994, Thug Life Volume 1. There is the first album that got scrapped is still out there that needs to be released. This shit is incredible. I fucking love it, man. So that's Thug Life with, Volume 1. Amazing. Love that cover. That's dope, man. Simple but dope. 1994. Next, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. My top 4. And it's an amazing Tupac release. I think this album is one of his best. It's so fucking good. And it's Strictly For My Niggas, released in 1993. This album is phenomenal. It's everything you could want from Pac at that time, because what he did on Tupacalypse Now, he did 10 times better on here, in my opinion. Still political driven, but little gangster twist added to it. I just think it's fucking dope. Holla if you hear me. Love that fucking track and the video. Pac spinning the police hat on his fucking finger and shit. So fucking dope. Um, what else? Something to Die For, Interlude. That's like, no, that's not a song. What else I like on this motherfucker? Um, Title track Sleep For My Niggas is banging. Five Deadly Venoms with Tretch, Apache, Big Psych, I think. Somebody from the Life Squad. Banging fucking track. Um, what else I like on this motherfucker? I like everything on here, man. Soldier's Revenge is dope. I Get Around with fucking Digital Underground, Money B, Shock G. Amazing shit. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows the video. Um, just a really dope album. I can't say nothing bad about Suki For My Niggas. I think it's one of Pac's best. I used to watch the I Get Around video all the time. An amazing video. A very fun video. They tell Tupac and Digital Underground was having fun in that shit, man. Just a really good album. I don't think there's nothing wrong with this album at all. I like everything on here. A fucking banger. Um, yeah, man, it's amazing. One of Tupac's best releases, Strictly For My Niggas, released in 1993. I can't say nothing bad about this. It's just amazing. It's great. Around this time, he was doing like Poetic Justice. It was about to come out and shit. He filmed that in '92, I believe. You know what I mean? With Janet Jackson, and that's great. Um, just amazing. That's all I can say about it. It's really good. So it's Tupac, Street For My Niggas, 1993. An album that is incredible. Growing up with this album All the niggas in my old project was banging it. They all loved it. Every hip hop head I encountered back in the day before I had the internet, they all loved it. When I get the internet with these last albums I'm gonna show, but the last, well, not last, but the next two, people just shit on for some reason nowadays, and I don't get it. Like, I respect opinions. Don't get it twisted. I respect opinions, but my opinion, I just don't get the hate. I just don't. I think it's Tupac's some of his best work ever. And next is when he went under the alias of Machiavelli in 1996. The Don Killuminati, 7 Day Theory. Amazing album. Just recorded in 7 days, as everybody says. Love that artwork too. It's a great fucking album. Start to finish, I love it. I never get sick of it. I can bump it anytime. Um, it's great, short but fucking sweet. And I do not consider this a posthumous Pac album. Technically, it is posthumous since it released in October, November of '96. Pac died September 13th of 1996. So it's technically it's posthumous, but Pac was alive for the overseeing of this album. He recorded all the songs. He wanted all the shit to be on the album, even though that fucking Quincy Jones version is out there. I still believe Pac wanted all that shit to be on there, and Pac was around for the artwork. You know what I mean? He didn't. It's not really a posthumous album. Pac recorded all this shit. You know what I mean? He recorded this shit in 7 days. This is not a posthumous Tupac album, in my opinion. It's not. It's fucking great. You got classes over here like Hit 'em Up, Hail Mary. My bad. um, Toss It Up. That's what I was thinking of. My Bomb First, my second reply. Amazing fucking diss track. Goes at everybody on the East Coast. Big, Mob Deep, all them Jay-Z, just bodying niggas on that track. I love that track. My favorite Tupac song of all time probably is on here. Me and My Girlfriend, fucking amazing. Amazing. Hold Your Head. Against All Odds, great shit. White Man's World, beautiful fucking song. Pac speaking real shit on there. That's why I think niggas just skim through music, don't fucking listen. That's incredible. We could only a weak point on this album, in my opinion. One weak point, and that's Just Like Daddy. I wish Niggas Nature was on here replacing it on some shit that sounds so Machiavelli like. It's on Gridlock soundtrack. Never Had a Friend Like Me. Amazing fucking song. Should have been on here instead. Or Niggas Nature, because would have been it is a perfect album, but it would have been even more perfect with that added. And I can never get enough of this album. It's just impeccable. I love it, man. Like To Live and Die in LA, very fucking amazing track. Um Hail Mary, as I said, one of my favorite Pac songs ever. Would have been better as a Pac solo track though. I do think that, but it's still dope. Life of an Outlaw, banging. Blasphemy, incredible. That fucking chorus with the reggae dude in us. Oh man. This shit is amazing. 10 out of 10. Even with that one kind of a clunker of a track. I fucking love Machiavelli. I'll play devil's advocate though. Joe Budden said that you can't name 20 albums released after '96 better than this. He said that on the Everyday Struggle show with DJ Academics, and Joe Budden smoking that dust. Because as much as I love this album, I could pick 20 albums released after this better. But I fucking love it. It's amazing. It is. It's some of his finest work. A lot of people like Thug Life Pac. A lot of people like Tupacalypse / Strictly for My Niggas. Political Pac. My favorite Tupac is I Don't Give a Fuck Pac. Death Row Pac. Yes, probably caused his death, but that's my favorite Pac. It's just that's all I grew up with, man. I was buying his shit when the man was living. Alright, so Machiavelli, incredible album. 96. Also released in 1996. Not only one of my favorite Pac albums, which is my second favorite Pac album, but whew, one of the greatest albums ever released, and it's a double disc. I'm talking about Tupac with his double disc masterpiece, All Eyez On Me, y'all. It is incredible. Released February of 96. I can never get enough of this fucking record. Both discs packed with amazing fucking songs. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I like every single track on here. It's the fucking truth. I never forget when this came out. I seen the fucking making. Well, not really the making. Like, it was showing a clip of Pac, Dre, and Suge Knight with Suge's dog Damu. They were just chilling. Pac and Dre had on the fucking like Mad Max gear on from the California Love video, and Pac is counting money, saying hi to Faith Evans, dissing Bad Boy. It was really fucking cool, man. I was fucking 10, 11 when I was watching that shit, man, and it was amazing. And I was 11 years old when this came out. I remember getting it after a field trip. I had a field trip on this fucking, I forgot what it was. I was like in the 6th grade, maybe. The fuck were we doing? It was like we're like sightseeing or some shit like that. I remember that. And right after that, I met my uncle and we went to the fucking mall and I got the double cassette of this album. This album is fucking incredible. Both disc, amazing, great big thick booklet. And Pac is rocking his 1996 Grant Hill Fila sneakers. Get to that real quick. In this booklet. And I made my mom get me those sneakers at the time just because Tupac had them. I had to have what Pac was rocking, and not only that, I love the fucking sneakers. I gotta find this, man. I'm fucking up here. But sorry y'all. I just want to get to that picture. There you go. See that right there? Pac got those Grant Hills, those 1996 Grant Hill sneakers, man. With the rest of the outlaws in California. See the palm trees and shit. That's a fucking banging picture. Yeah, Pac rocking those Grant Hills and shit. I also love this. When I was a kid, I used to stay at this all the time, and I'm gonna get the cassette version of this one day because you can see the full body picture, like you see the girl's legs and shit on the cassette version. But that is amazing. Picture of Pac, his homeboys and some bitch. I love that shit, man. I think Whiskey from the Death Row Art Department did that. Same nigga that did the Machiavelli painting, I believe. But oh, that's incredible. The artwork was amazing. The fucking disc with his eye and shit. Everything about All Eyez On Me is fucking incredible. The time it came out, I used to bump this shit like fucking crazy. It's double disc and it's amazing. It's like I like every single track on this shit, yo. I don't get the hate. It's like to me, hating on All Eyez On Me is like growing up thinking Jordan was the god. All the niggas in your hood, they love Jordan. Everyone loved Jordan. And then you get to fucking internet age and niggas saying Michael Jordan was overrated. That's what I think about this album. I respect opinions, but I can't rock with it, man. It's like it makes me go, what the fuck? How can you not? People say it's too commercial. It was rushed. I highly disagree. There's some club tracks on here, but there's also some real, serious, heartfelt tracks on this shit, man. You know? Love it. People hate What's Your Phone Number. I'm a Prince diehard. And all the Prince, associates, all the Prince affiliated groups, The Time and Morris Day. That's a song called, I forgot, it's a phone number. I don't want to fuck up the phone number. I forget at the moment, but yeah, it was sampled from that, and Prince played all the instruments on that, and it was sampled from that, and Love it. Absolutely love What's Your Phone Number. The little skit at the end talking to the bitch, and it's just amazing. So yeah, Tupac, All Eyes on Me, 1996. Phenomenal body of work. I don't give a fuck. Amazing album. And my number one favorite Tupac release of all time. 1995's Me Against the World. And it is so sad that the man couldn't enjoy the success of this record. He couldn't promote the record because he was behind the wall, man. He was in jail for some shit he didn't do. Some stupid bitch in fucking 1994, 95, 94. Yeah, it had to be 94. In 1994, fucking lied on him, said he raped her, which he fucking didn't. The bitch sucked him off and sucked off some of the niggas in the crew, I believe, or some shit like that. But yeah, man, fucked up. This is the greatest Tupac album ever. It is amazing. I cannot get enough of it. Favorite track on here? Lord Knows. Easily. Lord Knows, followed by If I Die Tonight. Pop kills that shit. Um Fuck the World. Who you calling rapist? Oh, he kills that shit. Pac talking about all the shit he was going through at the time. An amazing, amazing body of work. Dear Mama, great fucking heartfelt song. Just an amazing album, man. I cannot get enough of it. To me, Tupac's magnum opus, a fucking masterpiece. Fucking 5 out of 5. I can never get enough of it, man. It's so fucking good. It's incredible. You know, Pac's soft side sometimes on this release. His ode to New York hip hop, old school, amazing. Love this shit, man. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Tupac, Me Against the World, absolute masterpiece. My favorite Tupac album, hands down. Love it. Me Against the World. So many tears. Pac talking about the real shit on there, man. Young niggas, heavy in the game, featuring Richie Rich. Just a fucking masterpiece. I can never get enough of this album. Like I said, 10 out of 10. Perfect score for this album. Easy Mo Beats production, incredible. Tupac's lyricism, phenomenal. Amazing body of work. I can never get enough of it. So, there you go. Tupac's discography ranked. The number one favorite of mine is Me Against the World, 1995. So, there you have it. It's mad late around here. It's like 1:45 in the morning. Got another video coming, so hope y'all enjoy this shit. And I'm off this thing on the flip side. I want to keep this channel active. I want to build it up from what I had it. And I love y'all, my true subscribers, people that actually watch my shit, not just put some stupid shit after they just see it uploaded. That's so fucking whack. But yep, I'll be back with more content. And see you on the flip side. Peace.